Hey, my name's Ebony J. I'm here with the Purpose Radio Show and Podcast, and today we have a very, very, very special guest. Introduce yourself and tell the people what's going on.
My name is Marquise Anderson, government. Everyone
Yeah.
knows me as Q. Movement is underrated.
Yes. So when did you explain to the people what exactly all that you do?
Shit. The label is international designer stylist.
Okay.
But I do PRing, brand consulting, brand management, model management, um, event production, creation.
Sounds like a lot.
Yeah, we do
Let's
a lot.
speak about Underrated Co., the clothing brand that you have.
Yes.
When did you first start the clothing line?
February 2017.
Okay, and how was that experience for you, making that jump to starting your own clothing line and brand?
Um, It was interesting because for me, I was always pushing the fashion
Yes.
because of my style and my look. So when I got back from school after the scholarship, it just made sense because I didn't want to work for nobody.
Yes.
And fashion made more sense than clocking in.
Okay, yes.
So my partner, Asia, I let her know I had an idea.
Yeah.
She trusted it, and here we are 3 years later.
3 years later. How has this journey been for you, this 3-year journey so far?
Intriguing, if I could say it, because I battled myself a lot. You know what I mean? At the point, like, just before coming here, you know what I mean? I was stressing out about shit that I never stress about.
We all have personal battles,
You know?
and we all have those days where we feel stressed and overwhelmed, but it's about how you overcome those hurdles, how you overcome those trials, and how you just make the best of it. You got to stay positive. You got to keep a good mindset, and everything will fall into place.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So let's speak about, when did you first fall in love with fashion?
Oh, shit. I'm an AI fan. So
Okay.
he changed the fashion
see the
basketball.
braids.
I mean, yeah, at this point now. I mean, but I would say probably like legit 6th, 7th grade.
Okay,
I
what
was
happened?
bleaching my shoes.
Okay,
like my
that's
Vans and
different.
stuff like that. And people were like, what are you doing? And I'm like, me.
Yeah.
And then it became a thing. You know what I mean? So I think for me it was probably about 7th or 8th grade when I realized that I was pretty dope and I had an idea in fashion and I could put things together pretty well.
Yes.
But I had a lot of people telling me that that wasn't the way to go. So I kind of, you know,
What kept you pushing to make sure that you started your own line? Because, you hear people say, get a job, stay in school, work for other people.
it's
What?
bullshit.
Yeah, what made you
For me, it
have
was,
that realization?
I've had several jobs where I was put in place to make moves, and I did it, and I was undervalued. So for me, it was like, why sit here and build someone else's brand up? I could
When you
do
can
it for
build your
myself.
own. Yes.
You know what I mean? So, and I got tired of seeing myself wearing the same shit that people was wearing. So for me, it was like, I want to stand out. I want to be different.
Yeah.
So let me create something different.
Yes.
So that's kind of how, for me, that's kind of what separates me from, the rest of the people, I feel like.
Yes. You say you don't consider yourself a brand but a lifestyle. Why do you consider it a lifestyle?
Because I feel like underrated is universal. It's timeless. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's so many people you could think of on the greatest level that are still undervalued, underappreciated, and we're still discussing if they're great or not. You know what I mean? So for me, it's just like wanting to create something that stands for all those people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not just myself. It's a conglomerate of people that understand that we're more than what they tell us. You know what I mean? Like, we're underrated for a reason. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
for me, it made sense. Yeah.
Is that one of the reasons why you decided to create a platform for up-and-coming designers and artists?
Yes, because I've been in positions where I've been good enough. You know what I mean? And I haven't been picked.
Yeah.
And of course, you get those emotions where you're like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
But then it's really not that. It's just probably prepping you for something else. And unless you allow yourself to be open to that, you will never get to that point. So for me, it was just, I got tired of people telling me no. So I just started doing my own shit.
Yes. You provide services such as event production, modeling management, brand consultation, management. What are How do you spread your time, or how do you manage your time when you have your hands involved in so much?
I'm still learning,
Yeah.
because I'm always somebody that my motto is make it make sense, and I'm always, for others. So it becomes overwhelming at times, but for me, my balance is just knowing what the beginning point is, and
Yeah.
it's creating something for people again that don't get the opportunities that the average person gets just because, you know what I mean? And
It's not a lot of people out there that are just handing out opportunities, so that's very that's very dope and very admirable of you to have
thank you,
inspire these young people that's on their journey, and they see you do it and they know that they could believe, they know that they're inspired, they're motivated to do it for themselves. So that's very amazing what you're doing.
thank you.
What do you enjoy doing the most out of all of your services?
Being a father.
Mm. How
It's
is
not
it being a
service.
father?
It's challenging every day. You know what I mean? It's a new challenge. For me, that's probably the biggest motivator I have.
Yeah.
There's days where I don't feel like doing shit, and my son comes in the living room, and
With a
it's,
smile on your face.
you know what I mean? It's completely different. It's like, all right, I gotta keep going. You know what I mean?
Yes,
And
motivation.
yeah, definitely, definitely daily motivation.
How
Yeah.
important is it having the right team to you? I see that you got your whole squad with you. You got the team out. How important is it for you to have that right team of people around you?
To be honest with you, it's a major thing. To be honest with you, my team is one person. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's me and it's
Yes,
Asia Bashan.
yes.
It's her. As
If
far
it
as the
works,
rest
it
of the team, of
works.
course, we're here as a conglomerate again. But as far as underrated co, it's me and her. We sit down, we talk about different things. I
Yes.
give her my fears, my beliefs, and we create. You know what
Make
I
it
mean?
happen.
She's like the infrastructure to the my bullshit, because
Yes.
I be all over the place. But she's like,
We need
nah,
that
we need to chill.
stability.
Yeah, so she gives me that balance of, when it comes to the business, where I get overwhelmed, she reminds me what I'm doing it for, and it's not gonna be easy. And for me, my end goal was never to get to the point where I am in fashion. My end goal is youth advocacy and creating stuff for the youth. You know what I mean? The next generations, because we're not here forever. And
Yes.
it's like, we know that we could change the narrative and change the outcome of how we see things and how we do things. So
Yes.
that to me is my end goal, and I've been able to do it, or getting closer to doing it through fashion. So
Do you feel underrated right now?
always.
Yeah, always underrated.
Uh,
Yes, yes. So you're explained as a urban high-end streetwear. What are some styles and looks that you may have?
that's kind of hard because I don't feel like I have a certain style. I kind of just do.
Yeah.
For me, like, fashion is not a business or a thing. It's just daily self-expression. So if I feel like fuck off, it's gonna, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's how I feel. If I feel like change the narrative, like, I feel like that's what needs to be done. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what needs to be heard. We need to push that message a lot more. So for me, it's not really the other stuff. It's more so like just daily expression. Like, that's how I've been able to get into
How
the
you
industry.
feel.
Yeah, it's just how I feel. It's not. So I'm not following anyone's. Like, I've been compared to so many people. I don't even know who some of the people are. I don't
Yeah.
care. For me, my vision, my goals are what they are. So I
Yes.
continue to push towards that.
You gotta express yourself.
Yeah.
So this is the Purpose Radio Show and Podcast. I'm gonna ask you, what do you believe is your purpose?
To create for others. I've asked myself for a long time. I'm a very, I'm a man of faith.
Yes.
I've been through a lot of trials and tribulations. I should have been gone a long time ago, but I kept my faith strong. So for me, it's like, I don't know, I just believe in it. I feel like there's so many people that come from nothing that can be more if we just, let them know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like that is my purpose, like, to let my DJ know he dope
Direction.
as shit, to let my partner know she dope, to let the
Yes.
models know who's coming, you're dope. Like, so for me, it's just uplifting others, and I feel like for me, that is the platform underrated. There's so
Yes.
many people who get overlooked, but we here.
Yes, you gotta stay here, stay consistent.
Mhm.
So if you could work with one special person or like one special brand, who and what would it be and why?
I'm kind of on that path. I'm not supposed to talk about it, but I'm here.
Yeah. You can
Andre
give
3000.
hints, like
I'm straight to the point.
indirectly saying
Straight
it.
to the point. Andre 3000.
Okay.
I can't wait to work with him, because for
Yes.
me, it's only maybe 3 people from fashion or my whole life that influenced me to do anything. It was Andre 3000, Allen Iverson, and Kobe Bryant. So, you know what I mean? So for
Yeah.
me, I'm sorry, Fabulous too.
Okay.
Definitely a fan of him, but I would probably say looking forward to potentially working with 3 Stacks. I think that'd be pretty dope.
That'll be a dope collab. So if you, okay, yeah, you're just saying that your line is very wide, so you could wear stuff to go on a casual date or to an upscale event. So you gotta have variety. So that's very good to have.
I call it universal.
Yeah, unisex
Like,
clothing as well.
Anybody that wants to wear a simple T-shirt with a print, or somebody who wants to get crazy and go to a fashion week show.
Yeah,
you provide pretty much whatever that you're looking for.
So, who inspired you as a child? You just kind of mentioned that, but growing up, was there one person that you saw that was
my
like,
sister? Today's her birthday. Happy
happy
birthday, girl. My sister legit is she calls me her brother son. She kind of raised me through the trenches. Son. Yeah. So my sister is definitely one of my biggest motivations. She's a young pup. When I was going through different things or situations with our mother, she would remind me, you know what I mean? Keep going, or do this, or just positive things. And she comes from a very, very ugly background. So for her to find that positive in me and instill the stuff that she has in me, that's probably the biggest motivation outside of my son that I have. Like,
yes, that's amazing. Let's get into New York Fashion Week. You have done New York Fashion Week how many times so far?
This is my 3rd time. This is my first time as a featured designer, as far as like in the main show.
How was that experience for you?
I don't know yet. We find out tomorrow. But for me, it's another show. It's just another platform to be prepared for and to handle business for and see what comes next. A lot of people ask me if I get excited for these things. Like, I get eager. I want to know what's coming next, what comes from it. You know what I mean? Like, what does this work? Because sometimes I ask my coach, what am I doing this for? You know what I mean? And sometimes this is the confirmation. You know what I mean? Like, these bookings
the light.
are
We all
exactly.
need the light. We all need a sign. We all need something to keep us pushing. So when we have all of these opportunities, that's like another chapter that you get to move on to. World tour. Let's speak about world tour. You would like to do a world tour?
Actually, we're kind of booked for it. We have a partnership with International Fashion Weeks and International Fashion Week Amsterdam. So we're supposed to do London after New York Fashion Week, but we're both tired. I'm tired.
You can reschedule.
Exactly. We've been able to create a good platform, a good support system in Paris and Amsterdam.
Yes.
So we're scheduled to go back there. We picked up Abu Dhabi. To me, that's major because, I would have never imagined. We have like Hong Kong. There's several other countries that are on the list. So we're looking forward to making those moves.
Yes, February 6th was chapter 3 for you guys, your 3rd year. So
thank you.
Congrats on that.
Technically, it's the 16th.
The 16th?
I just wanted to celebrate it because I knew we would be
out here.
I'm like,
it's
my sister's birthday.
Okay.
So that is our launch for the chapter 3 collection.
Yes,
it's today.
On her birthday.
Yes.
Yes. Alrighty. And where do you see yourself a year from now?
Shit, hopefully more wealthy than right now.
Hello. Speak about it. You got to manifest all of that.
I do a lot of grinding, so hopefully it pays off a year from now.
It will. It will. You just got to keep going and know that's going to happen. Where do you... Sorry.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite designer? Who's your favorite designer?
Probably me.
Yes.
Not to sound cocky or arrogant,
you gotta talk your shit.
I have a lot of faith in me. I got a lot of trust in me, and again, I get compared to. I was told by a peer like 3 years ago that I was a young black Tom Ford. Okay. And I had to look up who he was and what he did, and this man got $8,000 white T-shirts. I can do that. I can do that.
Kanye doing that shit. So
yeah, but Kanye doing it different.
Yeah,
like,
definitely
the way Tom
different.
Ford's doing it, like.
Yeah.
You drop 10 bands on a T-shirt with no holes, like that's. Yeah. It's just a white T-shirt with a little logo. Wow. It's 10 bands, like that's.
It's his logo though. People want to buy it because of his name.
Because of him, exactly. So when I found out that was what he did, I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm just not really cool with the comparison. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like I'm cool with being me, and underrated is the movement. It's not Tom Ford. It's not this. It's underrated. Yeah.
Exactly. Do you have a favorite show? Like, was there one show that you saw and it just blew your mind? He was like, "Oh my God."
No, not really.
No?
Mm-mm. Like, you mean show, like as in like TV show or like?
No, not a TV
Oh,
show. A fashion show or
for us
anything.
the last Paris Fashion Week
Okay.
experience was pretty crazy. We went for her birthday. It was of course during Fashion Week, but the people we connected with and like some of the connections I have there now are the people who kind of put us on in a sense to that lifestyle. Shout out Vasi, you know. Shout out DJ Listen That.
Yes.
Those are my guys out in Paris. So they are the people that gave us experience one night that was just, actually a couple nights, it was crazy. That's probably the most fun I had in a long time, and I didn't sleep for days, so it was pretty
You were
dope.
still high off of that experience?
It was at 11:30, I think, and the sun was still up.
Wow.
That shit was crazy to me. It was like it's
Never
a whole
experienced
12,
it.
never ever, and it's almost 12 a.m. and the sun is still up. Like that for me was like bigger than a New York Fashion Week booking or anything, because I come from the slum. So to look at that and see that, it's like, damn, I'm in Paris. Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah. Would you ever do your own fashion show or fashion
we actually
week?
do a lot. We actually just had a event. Our launch party was last Saturday. We do a lot of fashion shows. I'm kind of trying to strain away from them, but we keep getting booked. So I mean, we're gonna keep working.
If it happens, it happens. Sometimes God speaks to you in mysterious ways.
I be trying to figure out.
I want to do this, but then this is happening. Sometimes you just gotta ride that boat and see what's gonna happen.
I promise you, before we left, I said, "Are you tired of doing fashion shows?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm sure. Aren't you?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm tired, but at the same time, like, I'm not tired of the platforms we keep elevating to." So
yeah.
I do another couple fashion shows until I could talk about something else, or I can create a different platform where I could do something else. So
yes. So tell the people, where can they find your clothing?
www.underratedco.com. Instagrams are forever_my sisters_keeper. Brand page is underrated _LA. Partners, my man's over here.
Yes. Shout out.
Her name is Asia. I forgot she changed it. So
yes. It was beautiful speaking with you. Thank you for coming on the Purpose Radio Show and Podcast.
Appreciate you. Sorry I'm late.
No, it's not definitely okay, but it's okay. we still got the interview done, you know, and it was beautiful speaking with you. We're going to do some behind the scenes stuff after we're done. We're going to take some photos, and yeah, that's the radio show and podcast. Thank you guys for listening. You can follow me at Ebony J, only one Ebony J. You can listen to my music at Ebony J on all streaming platforms.
You have to come perform.
And yes.
We got a couple shows you can come perform.
Yes, just let me know and I'll definitely be there. I have my album release party. I know you guys are not going to be in the city, but my album release is on the 27th. So it's going to be pretty cool. Or you could just stream the music and show your support that way.
We're going to support it for sure.
Yeah, so that's what I do. And I also do the radio show and podcast every Thursday, 6 to 7. You can find me online. Yes, thank you guys for listening. And that's a wrap.
Thank you.